So how did we do in the Freezer Pantry Challenge for 2023? Good morning, friends. This is Carrie from Carrie's Culinary Crafts, where we talk all things food. And today I'm going to give you guys a look at my freezers downstairs in my basement. I was working on my freezers for the Freezer Pantry Challenge of 2023 in order to use down the stuff in my freezers to get rid of like the older stuff, and I wanted to make room so I could do some freezer meals. So I just wanted to bring you along today to show you how we did. We are in week 6 of the Pantry Challenge. Originally, I had no doubt that I was going to go the whole way through February, but I did put out a poll. So if you haven't voted on that, please do. I put out a poll just because I have reached my goal for the Pantry Challenge, which was to open up the freezer for 2 rows of freezer meals that I could stack 2 rows of 10 high. So that would be 20 freezer meals. So I did meet my goal. However, at the beginning of the challenge, I did say I was going to go through February. So I did put a poll out there asking you guys whether you wanted me to continue going through February, because originally that's what I said, or did you want me to go ahead, since I reached my goal, and stop here and then start doing some other stuff, because we've got a lot of fun stuff coming up. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you my progress in my 2 freezers. So I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to show you my 2 freezers down in the downstairs basement that I was working on for this Freezer Pantry Challenge. Okay, so here is my meat freezer. And if you recall, and I will insert the before photo prior to me opening this, so you can see what, so you can recall what my freezers looked like before I started the Pantry Challenge. But, okay, here is my meat freezer. As you can see, it has dwindled down, even though this was not the freezer that I was concerned with. It was the other freezer. But in cooking, you still use stuff from your meat freezer. So this bag right here is seafood. So I want to just pull this out. And then, of course, this big turkey. And I kept going back and forth. Since I just got this turkey, I think I'm going to save it for Thanksgiving this year. But yeah, this is how much I have used my freezer. I am down to 1 milk crate down here. This milk crate is all chicken. These are chicken nuggets. That's for my granddaughter. Here is I have 1 more whole chicken left. And all of this down here is beef. Everything from flank steaks to Delmonico ribeye, flat iron, all different kind of steaks down here. And this is some ground pork. There are some pork chops here. This is that free bone broth that I got from Butcher Box. In here is what is left of, there's ground turkey, and then there is some Jimmy sausage, and then Delmonico steaks. I've got some ground turkey here. This is 1 more bag of burgers that I have left over, and this is all like smoked sausage. So You know what? While I have this out and cleaned out, I should probably go ahead and clean out some of this ice, which I will do, but I won't do that on camera. I won't bore you with that. But so this, look how deep. Remember, this was like filled up to the max up here. I have gone through quite a bit. Now there is my seafood bag. And there's my turkey. So we'll put those back in. I think I did pretty dang good. You know, much better than expected after 6 weeks. I really thought I wouldn't get this far even after 2 months, but looks really good. Okay, now got my gloves here in case we need to dig into anything. In fact, my hand's cold. I'm gonna put my gloves on. Hold on a second. Okay, now here is the bigger freezer that I wanted to, this was the one I wanted to focus on cleaning out. I wanted to clean out the whole center row so I could have 2 rows of freezer meals stacked in here. So I will insert a picture of the before. And this is the after. This section right here is what I wanted to clean out. That is a freezer meal when I made an extra Mexican lasagna. So if you lift that up, there's absolutely nothing down there. 2 rows, which will fit 2 rows of 2 rows plus, actually, of freezer meals. Because it'll fit 2 rows of that, and then there will be a little bit room here that I could stack like marinated meats and so forth as freezer meals. Okay, so what I have left here, I still have those 3 things of Cool Whip there. It's not something that I use often, but when I need it, I like to know that I have it because I just don't use it that often, and it'll stay really good for a long time in your freezer. So I'm not really concerned about that. And there's 1 thing of ice cream here. And then the rest of what's in here is, there are seeds. This is ginger root, and I have turmeric root. Just some miscellaneous things up there. And of course, underneath it, I have my stacks of butter. They're stacked 3 high. These are all double butters. 3 high, 4 high, 4 high. There we go. So butter is still in good shape. Plus I have plenty of butter upstairs. Okay, then over here, we got rid of 1 crate. Now this right here has, I still have those 2 breads that I've had at the beginning. We are not big, you know, like bread sandwich people. We usually do wraps, which is why, you know, we have a lot of wraps. Although we are down to 1 small container of wraps. How many's in there? Maybe 10, 12, I don't know. Okay, and then there's a couple bags of like French fries and tater tots, that kind of stuff underneath in that crate. Here is where my extra coffee is, that I just set it and forget it in here. I don't use this. This is for like emergency if we would happen to run out and can't get to the store. I know I have some emergency stock stored in the freezer. Now the only other thing, there is 1 milk crate underneath there. I'm gonna have to set you down so I can lift up this crate, but it's the same as what it was before. It is filled with like all baking stuff that I don't get to that much. Okay, so there is the bottom crate where it's all, you know, chocolate chips, several things of yeast, and underneath there is some brown sugar and stuff like that. So it's all like baking supplies. So I know that that crate is at the bottom, and that's what's in there. And that's it, folks. That is my freezer. Totally cleared off this space, which was what the whole intention of this freezer challenge was, to get this opened up so I can do some more freezer meals. All right, guys, so that is the before and after. So I am very excited about how far I've got through this pantry challenge, just through 6 weeks. I think I did very, very well. So I'm not sure if the poll will still be out there by the time this video is shown or not, but if it is, if you haven't voted, go ahead and vote, because I have not decided yet, and it keeps going back and forth. You know, it's kind of staying like 50-50. We go 60-40, then it gets back to 50-50, then 60-40. So it's a tight race between whether you want me to continue through the end of February, or if you want me to go ahead and stop now and start working on some other stuff. So, and let me think, any other announcements? I don't think I had any other announcements. So, but if you liked this, give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. If you have any ideas of things that you want me to do, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye, friends.